This is Miracle Exist Tarot channel, and I'm doing a reading about two masculine energy. Okay, one masculine energy is called Pierre. This man promised the soul of the so-called of his twin flame to Satanist, to a dark entity like Lucifer. Okay, so this man for many months now doing, and actually yesterday they did, and today also they will do a ritual to exchange his soul with the soul of his, he thinks he has a twin flame, okay, with his twin flame. So when he will be sacrificed in his body, it will be the soul of his twin flame, not him, and he will be in a body of his twin flame. This is how much he loves his twin flame, you know. A problem is that this man does not know that the person he thinks his twin flame is not his twin flame. Okay, he has another. This is a fake twin flame connection. Okay, so someone else will be taken away, or I don't know what do they do. Will this? Yeah, it won't be successful. This ritual today won't be successful. So this man called Pierre has to be faced with the sacrifice himself today. Okay? Because the transfer won't happen. He has no right to have to this. In the Akashic record, if he had any kind of contract, it has been destroyed with the twin flame, and source dissolved any kind of twin flame relationship between this shitty asshole guy and the high priestess. He thinks she is his twin flame. This will be totally destroyed, and we have here the death, the transfer of the soul into Pierre from this high priestess. For today, even the soul will be sacrificed, won't be successful. They're doing it for many days now, because that's how this shit wants to escape from the sacrifice. He wants to exchange the soul with his so-called twin flame. And Source is telling, no. Your twin flame has nothing to do with the shitty asshole contract what you did. You could not deliver what you promised. Your soul has to be sacrificed, not the soul of your twin flame. Do you understand, asshole shit? So say no. The card came out for him is a 9 of Swords. He's worrying. It's you who signed the contract with the devil, not your twin flame. The Tower and the Judgment. So you have to pay with your own soul and not with the soul of your twin flame, fucking bastard. The other man who will be sacrificed today, apparently, I don't care where they are, they might be even in prison, but their soul will be sacrificed because there will be a ritual. The Satanists will do rituals. And here we have the King of Wands, okay? This is a man called Fabian. These two men sold out to Lucifer, a high priestess, a fire sun high priestess, okay? And they could not deliver the soul of this high priestess. Now this fuckery asshole man is fucking around, trying to exchange souls that will be practically impossible. because they can't localize the soul of this high priestess anymore. She's gone. Temporarily. Until all this shit will be doing, they won't be able to get the soul, the high priestess. And anyway, spirits say the ritual will be not successful. So this Fabian, will be sacrificed also. He got away from this satanic organization, but it does not change the fact. But this organization, this group of people, burden him with this. Yeah, the card shows that he will be sacrificed today. His soul will be sacrificed because they could not deliver this high priestess. And this is a fuckery, man, I'm telling you. This man tried to kill this high priestess many times. And a year ago, I think he had an accident or something like that, because he went towards the high priestess to kill her. And so did not let happen. So since that, he had a serious problem with his back. Okay, so he had to sit in a wheelchair or something like that. And what he did, he transferred this sickness into his twin flame. And now he wants to sacrifice the soul of his twin flame, not his, because his ass is afraid, because he's a shit asshole man. She's not, she's more man, the twin flame, than him, because he's not capable to take responsibility for his act. He's an asshole shit, nothing else. And that's why Source refusing him. That's why Source continue refusing him. And the ritual will be unsuccessful, because this is the card that came out, death. It won't be successful, the soul transfer. The soul of the twin flame is in other realms. They can't access to it. So you can fuck yourself, bitch. You deserve it. Don't forget, this man destroyed many lives. Wheel of Fortune. When you're a tarot reader, you need to be really careful, because what do they do, these secret societies? I can see, I have a really good friend's tarot reader, and this guy I didn't contact for a very long time. And I went on his channel, and I don't recognize him anymore. I can't see his soul in his eyes. It's gone. So when you are a YouTuber, I'm telling you, these satanic societies looking for sacrifice, and they're sacrificing Source, divine Source. So it's not always physical sacrifice. What's happening, they do a ritual where they replace your soul or just simply take it out from your body and nothing else. And I'm watching the reading of the guy, as there is no spirit in it. There is no, it's empty. It's karmic. There is no divine soul in it. And when I look into his eyes, his soul is gone. When you are on YouTube, you have to protect yourself from these soul eaters because they rob YouTubers' souls. And how do they do that? They send out these womb riders or male or female. You won't even realize you're dealing with a womb rider because they organize how they meet you that it looks like accident. You fall in love with them, okay? You make love with them. When you make love with them, actually an entire fucking asshole, shitty, satanist community doing ritual while that man or woman making love with you. They will tie you spiritually to the covenant because they have a consciousness that goes together. So when you make love with one guy or one woman, that is not one person, but the entire fucking covenant. Okay? So when you do that, and after you break up with this guy or woman, you think it's finished. Oh, no. Because they bond, the one fucking entire covenant bond themselves to you. This is something they trick human in, and human does not give their authorization consciously, but unconsciously. This is a trickery of fucking Lucifer. And after, when the right time come, they perform lots of ritual. Actually, what I was leading the police in Provan, the ritual was going on. It was almost the final ritual to do the soul exchange, and it did not work, honey. They can't find the soul of the high priestess because it's on safe place. Soul is gone. Souls took it for a safe place temporary. So they can't get it. They say it's impossible. Fuck you. You will see your ritual will be unsuccessful. It's this fucking asshole Pierre has to face with that what he made contract with. Not the twin flame. Fuck you. So you YouTubers, you tie yourself to people like that, you finish the relationship with them, and you think it's finished, and it's not. And what's happening, this satanist community will sacrifice your soul, and it will be gone from your body. If you realize that you had a womb rider, a connection with a womb rider like that, you have to go to your Akashic record and break this spiritual contract or spiritual tie they made with you without you knowing it. Because they will trick you somehow. They drug you or they make you say a sentence on a foreign languages you don't understand, or they will force you to go under this contract and you won't know. You need to go in your Akashic record. There are beings who can help you. You ask for help. Ask them to show you if you have in this lifetime spiritual contract with who and what kind of contract. And they will show you. And there you ask the being to help you to dissolve, to destroy this contract or tie. Do you understand? That's what you have to do when you deal with luciferian shits. And that, as above, so below will happen. The contract and a tie will be destroyed. So bitches like that, especially be careful with evil twin flames. Because twin flames often fall for this. And after they want to save their fucking house, and that's what they do. So say no. The ritual was and will be unsuccessful. You do not touch the high priestess soul. Do you understand, fucking bastard? You stay where you are. It's enough what you have done. And you had no right. That's why a spiritual contract between you and your twin flame has been dissolved by source. You had no right over your twin flame. Nothing at all, because source took it back, bitch. Top of that, what I don't understand, why this shit man collaborates with Pleiadians. How can Pleiadians collaborate with an evil person like that? And help Luciferians? And help a soul transfer like that? This is a man with Pleiadian origin. And hope tricking the Pleiadians also, turning against the high priestess. The Pleiadians has to know this man, the last 10 months, performing continuously rituals to do a soul exchange with his twin flame. So today he has to be sacrificed. It won't be him, but his twin flame who will be sacrificed. That's what he thinks. And Source said no. This tie, this spiritual tie or contract has been dissolved and destroyed. And if you are a YouTuber, you need to be really careful, because you don't need to be twin flame to happen that. Do you understand? It's enough of one brider comes in and an entire Satanist community or Luciferian community will tie themselves to you. And in that case, you have to go in an Al-Kashaik record and destroy this contract, destroy these ties. I know personally 2 YouTuber tarot reader this happened. Their soul is gone. Look at the tarot reading 1-2 years ago and now what they do. There is no life in a tarot reading today. 1-2 years ago, there was, you look into the eyes, and when they talk, actually it's a living water. It's like a living soul is put into the tarot reading, divine soul put into. And today it's empty. It's a fuckery, empty. You have to really be careful when you're on YouTube to protect yourself, and especially your sexual energy. And if you make a mistake, because all of us make, it's really difficult that it's possible to break out from this tie. Divine Feminine, the Wheel of Fair Fortune, this high priestess, this shit trying to do a soul exchange with. Divine Feminine will have a Wheel of Fortune turning in the right direction. I'm telling you that the Pleiadians does not know that this evil shit, what does he do? This is a very, very strong Pleiadian starseed. And he is evil as fuck. Temperance. He's working with Pleiadians. And Pleiadians should not be part of such a horrible, evil, satanic, Luciferian act. What this Pierre does. That is actually illegal. Temperance. Source is balancing out the situation of this high priestess because of these 2 men, because of these 2 shit asshole men. This high priestess suffered a lot. And it's enough. She did not have any bad karma. any bad karma. She didn't have to go through like she had 100,000 bad karma in her life when she didn't have just good karma. On top of that, today they want to sacrifice the soul of the high priestess. How ridiculous is this? It won't be successful. Simple as fuck. I don't care what kind of spiritualist, ritualist asshole you calling from what kind of Satanist church. It won't be successful. I have two cards that came out. Temperance and justice. It's all about balance. Everything that has been done to the high priestess will be balanced out. And not the high priestess body, but the high priestess soul. Fuck you. The source is bringing another offer. Actually, it happened already in the past. This new contract, new tie that was actually coming from source and divine is already done. It's already made. And everything that has been done with this guy before the birth, or this guy tricked the divine feminine in, has been destroyed, cancelled, non-existent, like if it never ever happened before the birth. And this guy can't accept it because he wants to save his ass. He's a fucking weak shit. He is evil as fuck. He does not do the evil acts. And after he's crying lies to the Pleiadians, and he does not, he forget to tell people and the Pleiadians why horrible things happening in his life. He forget to tell the truth. That actually he wants to kill his own twin flame. After the torture, he put his twin flame through more than 6 years. That's why souls dissolve this twin flame connection, and everything, every contract that has been done before the birth is destroyed and dissolved by source, not me, and not by these high priestess, okay? Because the soul of this high priestess is not on earth anymore. So you can fuck yourself up. You can look for it. You can try to do this exchange. So the soul of this high priestess is protected by source. You can't access to it. So it's this fucking asshole shit who has to take responsibility for his act. Simple as fuck. So you can tell your fucking Tasha, that it will be unsuccessful. Okay? Because so many people worrying about him. Oh, we have to sacrifice the high priestess. We have to save this fucking shit asshole Pierre. Fuck ya. Fuck ya, bitch. Insolent human like him and like this King of Wands think they can do all kind of evilness all of their life, taking a contract up with a luciferian society, and after they put the responsibility for other people. Fuck you. You don't do this to my speech. I'm telling you. Get off my channel, bitch. So these two person has to take the responsibility with their own soul. They want it or not. They will be forced by source. When these two men was fighting for this high priestess, it was not for love, or no. They know exactly they're fighting for their own life. Because the contract and a tie that they made with Lucifer. And both of them were burdening this high priestess down. The problem is that you didn't know who was this high priestess. And you're fucked now, as you deserve it well. You took the fuckery, you took the money, you took the good life for more than 6 years. So pay for it, bitch. It's not this high priestess who will pay for it. Simple as fuck. Oh yes, there is a chaos. The whole fucking covenant is in a shit. Because there was a coalition between covenant. This shit is a leader of a tiny covenant who got attached himself with the covenant to another covenant or secret society that is luciferian. And now the whole fucking little covenant is panicking. Because they can't fuck around the high priestess anymore. When you are divine being, a divine feminine, divine masculine, I suggest you, when you break up with a person, you go to the Akashic record and check if this is not a luciferian person you had a connection with. Because if it is, or he is, or she is, you are connected to a fucking world covenant or even a secret society. Because as for divine being, when you get aligned with your higher self, you connected to the wall, for everybody, the universe. On a micro level, Satanist churches or secret societies does the same. That's why they have the womb riders. And what they do, the womb rider will connect the whole fucking covenant through your base chakra. And after there is a spiritualist who will do a chakra manipulation to go up until your solar plexus. And very slowly they take over all your chakras and your mental. They will telepathically control your mental. Until your soul will be sacrificed. Because there are two types of sacrifice, the soul sacrifice and a physical sacrifice. When there is a physical sacrifice, they go through, they go under the physical 3D law system. I will talk about this, fuck you, I don't care. You don't try to block my throat chakra, you can't. When they can't get the body, they usually go for the soul. You won't have this soul. You won't have the high priestess soul. And this asshole idiot shit you can have. Not the body, but the soul. Fuck you. Is that when a spoiled brat who had everything in his life, but it's not enough. It's not enough when he had everything in his life. He had to sell his twin flame. He had to sell his twin flame for more riches, more power, more money, more sex. that he enjoyed really well for more than 6 years. And now then, and during those 6 years, took away every abundance, every health, everything what the twin flame had, he took away. This fucking bitch. With his fucking covenant. And it was not enough. Because he turned an entire community against this twin flame. Because he wanted the twin flame dead. But it did not work. He didn't die, that bitch, isn't it? So now, his house is really afraid because this is not an alpha. This is not a man, because a real man will face the consequences of his act. Now he wants to do a soul exchange. So the soul of the high priestess goes into his body, and the soul of his goes in the body of the high priestess. Like that, it's the high priestess will be sacrificed, not him. This is what the Pleiadians work with. Yeah, what's happened? This is the fucking Von Brider, who will rotten in prison, actually, as he deserves it, who attached this divine feminine to this fucking asshole Luciferian covenant. And we have here the Lovers and a Four of Pentacles. Well, some would read it, it's a soulmate who's protecting. Well, yes, Source sent somebody to protect the divine feminine. This is a powerful spiritual being who's not even human. So they can't even touch this person. And he's much more powerful. And if he has to, he will take out this entire covenant, okay? But here, this is not really a soulmate, but Source and universe. So who fuck with this high priestess soul will fuck with Source and universe. Fuck themselves up, because the universe and Source will protect this soul. What they did to this high priestess is enough. Too much. And still he has a fucking thick skin on his face to come up with this fucking idea. This divine feminine will experience 10 cups of love. And simple as fuck. Because of this shit, many lifetimes, she was cut from this. This lifetime she won't. Divine love. You can't sacrifice her soul. Simple as fuck. You can't and you won't. You have to find a soul at first, bitch. Three of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. Nine of Cups, and the Hangman. You see, the wish fulfillment of this man is blocked, as the ritual is blocked, as the Satanists and the Luciferians are blocked. This divine soul won't be taken today, tomorrow, or whenever they want. They won't. They can't. They have no right for it. So the snake can fuck himself up. He won't have divine feminine. We have here the Queen of Cups and a Strength. This divine feminine is taming the situation with source and transforming more and more, and she's becoming more and more powerful. There's no way that her soul will be snatched away from her just because an egoistic shit asshole shit like him. This twin flame connection journey is finished. It's finished because Source does not let this shit to connect to divine feminine in any lifetimes. It's finished. It's closed down. Finito. Accept it. Suck it in. Fuck you. Five of Swords. Princess of Wands. Two of Swords. And Empress. The soul of her children are protected also. Fuck you. Who the fuck is this Princess of Wands? They're sacrificing a child, maybe physically even, today. Also, who is a daughter of a Queen of Pentacles. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Six of Swords and a Four of Cups here. I think this Queen of Pentacles moved away from the covenant, but didn't undo the spiritual ties. And the soul of this child will be sacrificed, probably. It's really pissing me off when they are solitars like that. It's really, really pissing me off, honestly. That's why Source is creating a new generation of light workers. And these light workers will be able to recall souls from the void. Okay? These light workers will be able to recuper, or we say recuper in French, call back all those souls and recreate them call back to existence from the void what this Luciferian movement is destroying, okay? Because there are many souls has been eaten by this shit. And souls saw this. And it has to be balanced out. Because everything has to be balanced out. That is the law of polarity. The evil can't be in majority on earth, and evil can't be majority spiritually in atmosphere all around the earth. So it has to be balanced out. So if there are shit Luciferian movement with soul eaters, there is a powerful light workers community or society will rise who is full with light workers. They can call back souls from the void to unbalance this shitty situation. And the humans who are idiots to go into these shits, because even when you are in it, you can destroy the contract. You have the right to destroy it because it's an illusion. Human soul has right that Lucifer has no right on human soul if you don't give them. And even when you give them, you can go and destroy the contract. They are crazy, these people. And one of these Luciferian, yesterday I'm doing a reading, one of these Luciferian tell me, put up your face. Fuck yeah. I put it up whenever I want. Because my photos are protected spiritual. They can't use it. We have here the 10 Pentacles. Ace of Swords. This 10 Pentacles is protected, okay? Because all the fight is about this. You need to understand whenever you are divine feminine, divine masculine, you have 10 Pentacles. Your spiritual abundance that you can reach out and make it materialized in a free day anytime. And these Luciferian people knows that really well. And the whole fight is about this. Your stability, your financial stability also. What do you think? Where they find all this money? It's not just a crime. It's what they stole. Actually, they stole. Actually, they took the whole fucking pattern from African, some African witch doctors use the same technique, and actually criminals, African criminals. What they do, they take divine people, they bind themselves to that divine person and practically leash on their soul. That divine person will live all their life in poverty, in sickness, in suffering, and all the divine abundance. These occult people suck it away. And if they are criminals, they hiding in the protection that this divine person received from source. In this case, in this high priestess has a huge protection on her, and an entire government was hiding in this protection. When you are tarot reader out there on YouTube, you have a huge protection on you. And a trickery is when a fucking asshole, shit, womb rider come into your life, and a society or a covenant will attach themselves to you to leash on your protection and your abundance, and you don't know why your life is not moving forward on a 3D level. And everything what you create in a spiritual realm, they suck it away. And you just don't understand that you awaken, you choose your spiritual path. Actually, you step into your power. You awakening people, raising the vibration of the earth on YouTube, and you and your life and your children's life is fucked up, and you don't understand why. The Queen of Swords is in prison and will stay in prison. That is the Five of Pentacles. I don't care if it's a 3D prison or spiritual or whatever the fuckery is. I give a shit actually about this person. Because this person had many chances to get out of this shit also, just like this other shit. Actually, they are together in this shit, huh? You've got a fucking couple. Most people, most reading in a tarot community, they come out as an earth sign couple. But because this is a guy who has earth sign and earth sign and even fire sign in his birth chart. Okay, so this guy often come out as an earth sign guy. Sometimes he comes out as a earth sign. But this is a famous earth sign couple that comes out in many readings in a tarot reading community on YouTube. These are an evil shit couple, nothing else. This woman went practically crazy, okay? Because of the dark shit she's doing continuously. While the other one is not normal neither. We have the Two of Pentacles and an Eight of Wands. These two will receive the message today that nothing goes on the way they wanted. Simple as fuck. And they will be pissed off because both of them are highly narcissistic. But who the fuck's care? It's their problem. They have to deal with it. High Priestess walks away because she is protected. She will have many choices in her life, but she will choose the path that leads to Source, and Source wants her to take. Because she loves Source and she serves Source. Not just in this lifetime, but all of them. Okay? And she will have a wish fulfillment, or actually many, that will come true. She deserves it. Because she was in a dark place for all of her life, okay? And it's often like that. It's not just her. I can see in many, many divine feminine, divine masculine life, if you are called to do something, you're a light worker, you're a star seed, you will have like a very long period of time in your life when you go through really, really horrible things. I mean, the Wheel of Fortune, you are on the bottom of it. While most normal human being has cycles. So there is a cycle of when they are on the bottom of the wheel of fortune. There is a cycle when they are on top of the wheel of fortune, and it goes on like the wheel. And unfortunately for many star seeds, I mean 98% of them are the star seeds and light workers, and also often twin flames, while twin flames are certainly, they go through only, they stuck on the bottom of the wheel of the fortune from the birth to their awakening. Because fucking licious luciferian, they profit from their birth, from their abundance, so they don't come up practically never on the top of the wheel of fortune. When they awaken, and they will be awakened, they have to fight for their abundance, and they have to turn back because they have legally right, I mean spiritually, legally right to turn the wheel of fortune in their favor. When you are a light worker, when you are a star seed, when you are a twin flame, you have legally right, spiritual legal I'm talking about here, to turn the wheel of fortune in your favor. And you do. When you can do it. And that's when these Luciferian people, it's not just, I will take revenge. Fuck you. The wheel of fortune was on top of it all of your life because you leash on divine people. It's not what you think. It is just. It is right. Each light worker, each star seed, each twin flame, if you want to bring down some of your spiritual prosperity on a 3D level, you have to fight for it. Because the first part of your life, until you get awakened for this truth, shits like that, and the other shits like that, whose are Luciferian, will leash on you continuously, and you won't have a normal human life because of them. This is not a necessary thing to happen. Because usually light workers, star seeds, they have the heart that is already attached to source, so they can sit down, meditate, and consciously go through transformation. They don't need 100 times of dark night of the soul. These asshole shits are pushing them through. They don't need. And that is not in our original plan. Well, source will turn it in their favor, of course. How many partners, how many children you lose because of these shits? I'm talking to light workers and star seeds and twin flames out there. I worked with many twin flames. The same story. They lose everything, absolutely everything. And usually because there's an evil fucking twin flame on the other side who's leashing on them. And make all kind of spiritual contract with Luciferian shits. And after they lose everything, their business, their money, their house, their children, everything, absolutely everything. And most of the time they are on a run. When you are a light worker, when you are a twin flame, when you are a star seed, you're not supposed to run. You're supposed to stand up and fight. So these Luciferian shits can't be comfortable doing their sinful act, stealing divine source. And when you do, you will step into your real abundance. And I'm telling you, it's much easier to do meditation, to do your work for source when you have your house, when you have your children, when you have your abundance, the business that makes you enough money that you don't have to worry about 3-day lives. And they know that's why they put you in this shit. When you have the 3-day stability, you have the capacity to focus on your spiritual work. And that's what they don't want. That's why they don't want. That is the war about. When you run, you put them into power. When you put your feet down and you face them and fight them, then it's them who will run. You have the power to put your feet on the head of the snake. And you have the power to walk on snakes and not to get harmed. So don't sold yourself out to shits like that. And I don't care even if this shit is your twin flame. Don't be idiot. I give the example the cow, how they build a structure in a slaughterhouse. So the cow will be relaxed because the meat is much more tender. When the cow goes to the end of the tunnel, he will be killed. I'm asking divine feminine and divine masculine out there, don't be like this cow in a slaughterhouse. It is divine. It is divine to rebel against Lucifer. It is divine to rebel against Luciferians. And you have the power to do that. We have the moon here. And a 3 of Wands. The new beginning of the divine feminine secretly already started. So you can't store something that is already done. Okay? Simple as fuck. Two of Wands and the Devil. This stops here. They do not want, they deny it, but I give a shit, souls give a shit, because it stops there. It's finished. The control of these Luciferian people over the high priestess is finished. Done. Finito. Take it as you want, idiots. I'm not talking to divine people, okay? World of one, we have here the World and the Ace of Wands. Now for the High Priestess coming a cycle, because the Wheel of Fortune, she turned it with her force, where there will be victory. And actually that is the aim for every divine feminine and divine masculine. And so wants you to learn that you have to fight for what is yours. I don't do reading in this, reading for other people. I'm sorry, Carlos. Hello. You need to understand this. You need to understand this is the most essential thing what you need to understand after awakening. This is essential. Essential. You have to. King of Cups and a Prince of Swords. You have to protect the light inside you. The light was given to you to flame the entire fucking world, put in divine fire. That's why I can understand why the Pleiadians support a shit like that. Because shit like that actually not helping the 5D Earth to happen. Us, the light workers. Us, the star seeds, the twin flames, who protect our light. And after with our light, we flame the entire world. So massive awakening could happen. We are who make the 5D Earth happen. Not shits like that. Pleiadians making a huge error supporting this man. We have here the Emperor and a Six of Pentacles. When you get your spiritual gift as a highly spiritual person, I mean an awakened person, you will become an emperor. As an emperor, you have to protect your empire. You can't just give it to numpot, whatever shits like him or her. You just can't. If you do, you go against source. You need to understand. Because this is one thing that you are happy on a 5D. You're doing your things. But until your body is on a 3D, you have a calling on a 3D also from source. And you have to fulfill it. And unfortunately, many divine feminine and divine masculine ignore it. Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups, walk away from these people. But when you walk away, make sure there is no spiritual attachment that is attached to you. We have the King of Swords. This represents the spiritual court system, okay, law enforcement system. You need to understand when there is a crime like that happens, that this shit does, and this shit does. And I'm sorry, guys. At the moment, I don't have any respect for these humans, okay? And where is the king of one shit? I have no respect for these humans at the moment. Maybe it's wrong, but right now I'm really angry with these humans, okay? Because they are naive and idiots and powerless. You go to the spiritual court when shits like that fuck you up. You pose, you depose and complain, or you press charges spiritually against these people. The Luciferian ones. You need to understand Lucifer does not have a power on you unless you permit. Lucifer is not God. Lucifer is not God on earth. Lucifer is not God over your life. You are. You can go to the spiritual court and press charges against Luciferian. And a justice system will start moving in your favor. because they don't do anything else but spiritual crime. And spiritual crime is hunted down by the justice system that is on the spiritual realm, or providence, how you call it. That's why Luciferian shits get away with their dark magic, dark act, what they do. Because we don't go to the spiritual justice system. We don't ask help and we don't press charges there. And I'm telling you, pressing charges in a spiritual court against these people is more important than pressing charges on a 3-day level. Because that is what brings everything in movement in your life. It's not when you are happy and you're homeless and you're happy, you force the happiness on you, and yes, you raise your vibration, but you don't really have a real victory in your life on a 3-day level because of Luciferian shits. And after time to time you broke down, you cry, you don't understand what's going on, and you say, I trust you, so I trust you. So graciously you can manage to have enough to survive, but not to thrive. Go to the spiritual court and press charges against the Luciferian who's stealing from you. And they will be hunted down, and your abundance will be returned to you 10 times more at least. So you won't have to worry about how to buy your food, how to keep yourself warm in a winter, and where to live. You don't have to live in your car, in your van. And then you are lucky if you have even that. You need to remember that. Press charges in a spiritual court against Luciferian people who steal things from you. Do you understand? Because they do not have a right. They do not have a right to take what is yours, not theirs. And if I would you, I would be really careful going on YouTube doing spiritual acts, okay? If you do, you have to have a protection on you. And a really strong one. How shall I close this reading? This is something that divine people need to understand, because these Luciferians are overpowering the earth now. Because as divine people, we don't wake up. We don't wake up what they're doing, and we are not clear about our own rights. And also, when we are clear about our rights, we don't know how to make it into reality, how to apply it. If you are awakened, you have to be comfortable and really experience going in your Akashic records. Work with your Akashic records and check out what kind of shitty Luciferian assholes got you into trouble. And sometimes you had a contract with them in other lifetimes. In the Akashic records, when you enter, there are beings who works there, okay? You can call them for help and they will appear. You tell them your problem, what you want to do, and they will assist you. They will explain to you how to do it. There is lots of changement has been done on Akashic library, call it as you want. A source transformed many things because there were lots of people breaking into other people's Akashic records, changing them, stealing from them, and all kind of shit. I like these luciferian shits. So source is changing things in the Akashic record, okay? There are more and more beings working for Akashic records. So when you are there, you can ask for their help. And there are spiritual beings also who's protecting the Akashic records from assholes like that. So when you are in your Akashic records, you have to call this being and ask extra protection if you know, or you get into your Akashic records and you see that somebody broke into and destroyed things in it, because it's visible. You can call for help. They will help you. You need to understand there is a huge amount of, endless Akashic records there. So the beings who work there, you need to call them out for help, because sometimes they don't even notice it, what was going on. That is the reality, unfortunately. Imagine in a bibliothèque, a library, okay? Imagine a library. The librarian won't know if a book is damaged unless somebody take the books to them so they can repair it, okay? When you are in a library and you find a book that is damaged, you take it out and you take to the librarian to fix it, okay? It's the same thing with Akashic records. Sometimes they don't realize what's going on in certain database, or call it however you want. So it's really important that you are really visiting your Akashic records regularly. And if there is some damages has been done, or you can see something is wrong, you call out for help, for assistance, because they will help you. You are protected. And I finish here the reading. My message is, don't be naive. I mean, you need to wake up and be a warrior, because it's fine. The 5D world is forming. It's fine. The 5D, do things in a 5D. It's fantastic, But when your soul is stolen, my question is how you will shift into the 5D. How you will shift into the 5D? You can't. So I know Pleiadians are pushing this 5D shift to happen as fast as possible, and they're right, it should happen, huh? But you need to be high vibrational also. It's true. But believe me, these bitches has many ways to access to your soul. High vibration is not a problem for them, because they will use many tricks to lower it so they can access to you. Thank you for watching. Take care.